Hey Georgetown, my name's Ethan. I am a senior this year in the college studying biology and German, and we're in the midst of final season, and so I just wanted to hop on here and give you all some tips and tricks for how to check in on your mental health, how to relax, and how to make sure that you are taking care of your own personal well-being. So I thought the best way to do this would be to share some of the best ways that I go about doing this myself, but these things are adaptable to your own lifestyle, what you like to do, and I hope that it maybe just inspires you to find ways that best help you. Being a senior, I've gone through many of final seasons already, and I have tried things that have worked, that haven't worked for the best way to relax while I'm studying and to actually get the most amount of work done. And I have found that I always need something that is constant while I'm studying. Every time I sit down to study, I need something there that reminds me that, okay, this is focus time, this is also, productive time. And I found for me that the easiest way to get into this mindset is by lighting a candle. So I always have a candle burning while I'm doing homework or while I'm studying, because it's just that little reminder that, this is my relaxation, but also focus time. I don't know if it's the light from the candle or the scent, but it just puts me in the right mindset to get stuff done. So even if you're not a candle person, I would say just find something that you always do while you're sitting down to focus, and then you will be more productive that way. Okay, if you know me at all, you know that I am the hugest coffee fan. I put all the coffee shops in DC around Georgetown out of business, and I always have a coffee with me when I'm studying. I drink one every morning. And for me, that is my guilty pleasure. That is what makes me feel good every day. And so I always treat myself to a cup of coffee when I'm studying. Okay, so coffee's my guilty pleasure, but yours could be your favorite snack. It could be a glass of tea. It could be anything you want. But I think that during final seasons especially, you should allow yourself these small pleasures, these small things that make you happy and make you feel good, because it is a very stressful time and you need that kind of reinforcement, that motivation to get you through your final season. Okay, my next tip is also kind of about being productive and staying focused amidst everything that's stressful and that's going on during your final season. And for me, that is journaling. I'm a big bullet journaler. I make these spreads every week where I can keep track of my thoughts, keep track of my assignments, my deadlines, and also just not note down things that make me happy or make me smile, just to have those little reminders of the good amidst all of this stress that is final season. Even if you don't have a bullet journal or you're not big into journaling, you can just have scrap pieces of paper around you, or a little sticky note on your computer, or something where you can just jot down assignments, jot down thoughts that you have, because I know this week especially there's a lot going on and we all have so much going on in these heads that it can be easily confusing and overwhelming. So I think having that concrete reminder that you can look at, you can visualize, is really good for organizing your thoughts. So definitely use this as a way to organize yourself, and it's also very satisfying where you can slash off or check off or highlight things that you've done and you can feel accomplished. You can say, I did that already and I'm done with that, and then move on to the next thing. So very methodical, very organized, and also very, I think, motivating for me especially. Okay, so now I want to move out of the, productivity tips and remaining relaxed while studying tips. I want to give you some tips or show you what I do to improve my mental well-being when I'm not near my computer, when I'm not studying for that exam, writing that paper, doing that project. What do I do to take my mind off things and reset my mental health? So I know this one is also a really simple, really easy one, but drinking water is very important to me. I tend to forget to drink water while I'm studying, which is really bad, I know. And especially since I'm not walking around campus and sweating and getting dehydrated as fast, I tend to forget to drink water a lot. And so whenever I step away from the computer for a moment, I always go straight to the kitchen first and grab a glass of water or something and chug it, because when your body's healthy, I think that your mind also feels a lot healthier. So I think taking care of your body first can be immensely helpful. And that could also mean, taking a step outside and getting some fresh air. It could mean going for a run, just going for a walk around the block. Those are things that I also do sometimes. So I think taking care of your physical well-being also lends itself to taking care of your mental well-being. Okay, my next tip, or the next thing that I do to relax, is to read, which I know sounds a little bit weird since I said like it's a step away from studying. I know we do a lot of reading for school already, but reading for pleasure can be so freeing, I think. You know, we're always reading these like high level academic texts that are related to our classes and that we need to, you know, pay attention to and remember every little detail in order to use them for our projects and exams. But I'm a big like pleasure reader, and so just being able to read something like a novel when I step away from my work and, you know, escape into the book itself and not have to worry about like, oh, I need to remember every detail for my exam or else I'm gonna fail. I think that can be immensely helpful for me. But if you're not a big reader or you don't like to read outside of school, that's totally fine. This, for you, could look like watching an episode of your favorite show or watching your favorite movie with your family and friends. That is totally okay too. And I know there's always kind of a stigma around, you know, taking time outside of your studying to read a pleasure book or watch some Netflix, but I promise you're going to be immensely more productive in your studying when you do take these small breaks to reset your mental health, okay? So that 20 minutes of your show, that 45 minutes of your show is not going to, you know, destroy your chances of getting a good grade on your final. It is actually probably going to help you lower your stress levels and then be more productive when you dive back into your studying, okay? So you kind of already saw in my bullet journal, but I'm big into creating. So I like to draw, paint, you know, make digital art, embroider, and recently, right before finals started, I got into crocheting, okay? So I am crocheting myself a sweater, which sounds hard, but it is actually pretty easy, very relaxing. So I think learning a new hobby or something and, you know, taking a short breaks to do that when you step away from your computer can be very helpful and very relaxing as well. So I know I just threw a lot at you, and like I said, these are all things that I do and that help me, but I hope you can see that these things can be tailored exactly to what you like to do and exactly to what fits your schedule and what you are passionate about. So whatever it is, just make sure you are taking time to check on your mental well-being and making sure to relax in this stressful time, as if, you know, being at home and doing classes from home wasn't stressful enough. Now we're in final season, which I know can take a toll on your mental health. So please stay healthy, stay happy, and check in on yourself. Hang in there, and I'll see you next time. Hoya Saxa.